Greetings YouTube, Dark Swordsman here, and I am back for more Final Fantasy X on the PS4. And today's episode is going to be a bit of a special one because it's going to be split into two parts, because this next section we're going through is quite a long one, and ideally I wanted to sort of cram it all into one episode. Really, I didn't want to drag it out over two separate episodes, so I'm going to split it into two videos, or into two parts as it were. And basically we're going to be going through the Bevelle Cloister Trials in a moment, and then from there we go to the Bevelle Court, as I like to call it, where we will be taken before the High Council to be judged on our actions back at Macalania. From there we then make the Temple Escape, and that's where our team is going to be split into two teams. Of course, like all Final Fantasies, we end up being thrown into jail. It's standard for Final Fantasy. It wouldn't be Final Fantasy without being put into prison. And there are quite a few items to be collected along the way. But if you do everything I do, you'll get all of them. And most importantly, when we go into the Cloistral Trials in a moment, we need to make sure that we get the Destruction Sphere item this time round, because after that there will not be any other opportunities to get it. Excuse me. I do apologise, folks. I just could not mute the mic quickly enough for that. And if we don't get the Destruction Sphere item, and we only end up with 5 of them, it means we can't get Animar later on. And if we can't get Animar, we can't get the Magnus Sisters, which, if you're going for the trophies, will also screw you out of the trophies as well. So without further ado, let's get on into the Cloister Trials, and let's see what we can do. Now, if I manage to get through all of this quickly enough, then I might just squeeze it back into one video, but we'll see how this goes. I'm not quite sure of the timings for this area, because it's, like I say, it's quite a big section. Ultimately, it's all going to be part of the escape from Bevelle, essentially. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to go to the left here, and we need to grab the sphere that's inside here. And then, believe me, this is really annoying for a set of Cloister Trials. Really annoying. The way we move is by using the pedestal and using the arrows to guide which way we want to go, and we have to press X on the arrow. So in this case we actually want to turn around and go backwards, and this time we want to go to the left if we can. There we go. Because now we want to go ahead and activate this, and that will form the bridge down the bottom there. Ooh. Right, next then we're going to go back onto here. We want to go to the end one here, so we're going to go down now onto the lower corridor. Oh, poo, I did not mean to go that way, but it will give me the opportunity to just check something a second. Oh, off the edge I went, no matter. So we want to be going to the right here, because we need to go get the other Bevelle sphere that's down the bottom. Now we want to go down to the very end, and this bit can be a little bit tricky because the direction thing is literally right on the very last little section here, so I advise frantically pressing the X button to try and get it, otherwise you are just going to go off the edge like I did before. That activates that. Right, now we'll jump back onto here because we now need to go get the Glitz Sphere, which is on the second corridor along. So we're going to have to go off the edge here, unfortunately, because this one doesn't allow us to go backwards. So this time we want the second set of arrows. So not this one, which I've gone straight over, unfortunately, so we're going to have to go again. Got it. And this is also where our destruction sphere is going to go as well. But we have to go get said destruction sphere first, of course. Which is what we're going to go and do now. So once again, frantically pressing that X button to try and get... off the edge I went. I just would not have it. Oh my flipping god, it just will not let me connect to it. It's so annoying. Deary me. Oh my god. This is one of the most annoying bits in the game for me. It has in the past incited some gamer's rage, I will admit. But for now I'm going to try and hold that gamer's rage if I can. Nope, off the edge I went again. What's most annoying is I'm going to have to do this again in a minute as well. Oh, come on. Oh, for God's sake, now it's sending us the wrong way. I hate it when it does that. I'm going to have to try and turn myself around now. There we go. This is another reason why I was aiming to set this up in 2 videos, because I had a feeling I was going to encounter this kind of problem. I always have trouble with that last little bit. It always trips me up. But we'll get there. I wish there was a way to slam on the damn brakes. If you could slam on the brakes a little bit, it would definitely help. So that gets rid of the barrier and allows us to access the destruction sphere, which we now need to go and blow a hole in the wall so we can actually get out of here. We'll need to come back for that sphere that's on the wall next to us in a moment. Otherwise we can't get the destruction sphere item. But we'll worry about that in a moment. Okay, now we're going to go and get the Bevelle sphere back. Oh, I managed to do it first time that time, that was helpful. Okay, so we're almost out of here now. Gonna go ahead and exit here now, and then this time we want the first exit when we go through again. There we go. And that's pretty much us out of here now. We've just got to push on to the next bit. Now this is the important part. Make sure you have got 2 bevelle spheres. If you don't have 2 bevelle spheres when you enter this next section, you are not going to be able to get the destruction item, and it will screw you over. I don't know whether you can get back down from here or not. I've never tried, but I wouldn't advise it. But yeah, I wouldn't advise having to go back for it. Personally, I would make sure that you've got what you need. I'll just grab this chest for the night lance. Sorry, not the light lance, the HP sphere even. The teleport will bring up the pedestal for us, and then we can go straight through. And the reason you need 2 spheres is because you need 1 sphere in order for the pedestal to actually move, and the second one you need to activate the bridge. Well then, that's pretty much us done for here, so let's go ahead and move on and enjoy the cutscene.
Yuna? Inside, maybe? Then what are we standing here for? Hey! You can stuff your taboos! What's that?
A faith. They join with the summoner, and together receive the Aeon. They are human souls, imprisoned in stone by ancient Yevon rites. The dead should be allowed to rest.
Yuna!
Wait! Don't come out!
There's the last of them. You are to stand trial.
I expect it will be a fair trial.
I've only been going for 15 minutes so far, that's not bad. So we now get our next Aeon, which is the legendary Bahamut, again known throughout most of Final Fantasy. And yet we will go ahead and just do a quick game save so we don't have to worry about the Cloister of Trials again.
High Court of Yevon is now in session. The sacred officers of this court seek nothing but absolute truth in Yevon's name. To those on trial, believe in Yevon and speak only the truth.
Maester Kelk Ronso.
Summoner Yuna, you have sworn to protect the people of Yevon, true?
Yes.
Then consider. You have inflicted dire injury upon Maester Seymour Guado, conspired with the Albed and joined in their insurrection. These are traitorous and unforgivable crimes that disturb the order of Yevon. Tell this court what possessed you to participate in such violence.
Your Grace. The real traitor is Maester Seymour. He killed his father Jiskel with his own hands.
What is this?
Hadn't you heard?
Not only that, Maester Seymour is already dead.
It is a summoner's sacred duty to send the souls of the departed to the far plane. Yuna was only doing her job as a summoner.
Grand Maester Micah, please send Seymour now.
Send the unsent to where they belong?
Yes. Maester?
Send the dead?
So Maester Micah is an unsent as well.
To send me to?
Grand Maester Micah is a wise leader. Even in death, he is invaluable to Spira. Enlightened rule by the dead is preferable to the misguided failures of the living.
Life is but a passing dream, but the death that follows is eternal.
Men die, beasts die, trees die. Even
I would say the Maesters are all corrupt, all except for Maester Kelk. I think Jiskel Guado realised what was going on and tried to put a stop to it, but Seymour intercepted him before he could do it and killed him.
But what of sin? I am a summoner, my lord, like my father before me. I am on a pilgrimage to stop the death that sin brings. Are you telling me that too is futile? Grand Maester Micah, I am not alone. All the people who have opposed sin, their battles, their sacrifices, were they all in vain?
Not in vain. No matter how many summoners give their lives, sin cannot be truly defeated. The rebirth cannot be stopped. Yet the courage of those who fight gives the people hope. There is nothing futile in the life and death of a summoner.
Never futile, but never ending.
Indeed, that is the essence of Yevon.
Lord Micah.
Yevon is embodied by eternal, unchanging continuity, summoner.
That can't be right.
Those who question these truths, they are traitors.
Lord Micah!
They're actually the biggest traitors out there. They betray their own teachings.
I want out now!
And for those of you that don't know, actually, before I say it, anyone who doesn't want spoilers, pretend to plug your ears now or fast forward the recording. Underneath Bevelle is actually a giant ass forbidden machina, which you have to fight in 10-2 if memory serves me. And yeah, it's a forbidden machina. So Yevon literally do portray their own teachings. They are nothing but a bunch of low-down tricksters,
Everything
as
in
Waka
Sphere
puts it.
seems to revolve around people dying.
The spiral of death.
Huh?
Summoners challenge the bringer of death, sin, and die doing so. Guardians give their lives to protect their summoner. The Faith are the souls of the dead. Even the maesters of Yevon are unsent. Spira is full of death. Only sin is reborn, and then only to bring more death. It is a cycle of death, spiraling endlessly.
Come out. Your sentence has been decided.
Sentence? Don't you mean execution?
Really now, what person would execute a dear friend?
You would.
Of course, if they realised that Orin was an unsent, they probably would have sent him by
Looks
now.
like you're next. Next for what? Get going. Where's everybody else? Floating down there somewhere, maybe. Ooh, you made it! What's our sentence?
Think they expect us to give up and die down here?
Ugh, well, that's a lame way to kill someone.
Where's Uni?
I don't know.
Wonder if we should wait for her.
Let's wait at the exit.
If there is an exit.
How fares the ransom, Maester?
It seems my father's murder troubles him.
Ever the ransom. Hard-headed, hardly useful.
However, the summoner Yuna, daughter to High Summoner Braska, she may be of some use to us alive.
She has disturbed the order of Yevon. She cannot be allowed to live.
I understand.
Let it go, Seymour. No one thrown into the Via Purifico has ever survived.
Yet there is always a small chance that they might. Place guards at the exit. Kill any who emerge.
Sir, leave that to me.
First your father, now your bride.
Allow me to do this because she is my bride.
Wait, I will go too.
You do not trust me?
Would you trust a man who murdered his father?
Very well. As you wish.
Lady Yuna, forgive me.
Okay, so we've now been separated from everybody else. And we're going to have to now work our way through this little labyrinth. But if you do as I do and follow me, you'll get all the items and you'll find everybody that you're supposed to find down here.